Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome again this week to the Rough Rider Roundup. My guest today is Mary Francis. Welcome, Mary Francis. Thank you for joining me.
Hi, Dr. Martinez.
I wanted to bring everyone's attention to that banner that's here behind us. Um, uh, Thanks to Jesse, we put this together. This when I arrived at Luna, Cheryl had shared with me some thank you cards that had been printed out for Luna Community College, and this seal was on those thank you cards. And so since then, we've had to order more. But then I thought maybe it would be a good idea to have this seal that represents Luna a little more um accessible in terms of people being able to see it and know what it is. And so we created a short banner, and thanks to Rachel, we hung it up here in this room. And so there it is. Um, it's at the bottom. If you can't see it, it says 1970, and that's when I believe that the first classes were taught here at Luna were in 1970. And then, of course, at the top, Luna Community College, and then right in here it says Luna. So um, beautiful seal. So hope we see more of it in our um, marketing material. All right. So Mary, you're up.
um,
Mary Francis, you're up.
Anyone wanting to enroll in 8-week courses here at Luna, they can do so. These 8-week courses are starting Monday, October 16th, and will last. And the last day to enroll is the 23rd. And these 8-week classes will end at the same time as the regular 16-week courses on December 8th.
Last day to enroll Monday, October 23rd. All right. I have a chess update today. It's a lengthy one, so please pay attention. Um, There is going to be training happening for everyone. And so, starting the week of November 13th, employees in the offices that are currently now implementing Workday will be trained even more than the training that they've already received. Starting on the week of November 27th, then all Luna employees will be uh, will be trained, and so there'll be sign up sheets and ways to register for this training. And so everyone, please um, keep an eye open for those. And then I ask that you make time for the training because um, in some way or another, all of us are going to have to use Workday. So keep an eye open for that. And then the go live date right now is December 18th. And what do I mean by go live? On December 18th, the finance office, HR office, payroll office will be doing all of their work in the new system in Workday. And there will probably still be some bugs that need to be ironed out. And so I ask that everyone be patient with those offices in as they work through some of those things that come up. Right now, those teams are very busy doing end-to-end testing. In other words, they're testing the scenarios, the various scenarios. For example, in the payroll office, there may be individuals that, or us, right, the employees that get paid in different ways, right, hourly or salary. We also Some of us have insurance deductions, some of us don't. So there's many different types of scenarios in how people get paid in terms of what deductions are coming or additions or anything like that. And so Donna is very busy as we speak running all of those different types of scenarios in the Workday system to determine whether or not the testing comes out correct. And if it comes out correct, then good. But if it doesn't, then she has to fix it. So there will be some things that we miss that may come up after the go live date on the 18th that will still have to be fixed as we're working through it. In addition, workday updates are going to happen periodically. I don't know if it's every 6 months, every couple of months. I'm not sure what that schedule looks like. So then there will also be training offered after January and into the future as we use Workday. And so please sign up for those trainings because it's important that we all learn the system and the updates as well as possible. The other update in terms of Chess and Workday that I have um, is as follows. And this is I'm gonna read straight off of a memo or an email that I'm gonna send to everyone after after I leave or after we're done here with a Rough Rider roundup. So I'm reading straight off of the document that I'm gonna send to everyone. Dear faculty, staff, and directors, as you are aware, the finance, payroll, and HR offices have been working on the Workday implementation. The scheduled go live date to move from our Genzipar system to the Workday system is on December 18th, 2023. In order to ensure that this transition is done correctly and occurs smoothly, we have to close out Genzipar and move into Workday. Therefore, I'm requesting that everyone please adhere to the following schedule. In the finance office, the last day to enter new vendors and GL codes is October 20th, 2023. RPs are due no later than 12 noon on October 25th, 2023. The last day that POs will be issued for those RPs is October 27th, 2023. The last day to turn in receiving, in other words, the receiving copy of the PO and invoices is November 17th, 2023. The last day to travel is November 3rd, 2023. If you plan on traveling before that date, you must have your travel paperwork submitted to the procurement office by October 20th, 2023. So those are schedules that we have to adhere to in the finance office. And so if you haven't caught on yet, the idea here is we need to stop doing all of this work by the dates that I just mentioned in order to transfer everything over to Workday. And then when we get back from the break, we'll be working off of Workday, right? And in order for that to happen smoothly and cut down on a lot of the issues that I mentioned earlier, we have to stop doing some of this work. And I know that this is going to create some problems, but I am giving you the most lead time that I can give you. We met myself and Dr. Taylor and the people in the finance office and other HR office met with Chess and Workday, and we met with the Wave One institutions, the institutions that are already implemented Workday in those areas, and took their advice as to when we need to start doing this. And we came up with this schedule. In the HR office, the last day to submit a job posting to the HR office is October 20th. So please, if you have vacancies and you're working on JDs and you want them advertised, please submit them to the HR office by October 20th. The last day to interview candidates and make an offer is November 17th. If that employee that you made an offer to accepts the offer, they can start work on November 20th. If they do not start on November 20th, then the employee is not going to be able to start until January 8th. And so we're trying to, I'd like for you to work with the HR office to try to get the hires that we need done. So let's work on interviewing individuals now and get them on before November 20th. All right. A little bit more time there than in some of the things in the business office. Payroll schedule. There are no changes to payroll at this time. If you recall, we've already gone through the pains of of changing our payroll, and so there's no changes at this time. However, given that we're going to the new system and everyone is going to have to be trained because all of us are going to have more responsibility in terms of submitting time, approving time, and other things that may be involved with payroll. And so that's why it's also important that you attend the training that I mentioned earlier. So again, I will be sending this email out before the end of the day so that you will have it at your leisure and you read through it and please adhere to these deadlines. There will be no exceptions. Let's see if I forgot anything here. When we get back from winter break, we will be on the new system. We'll be working off of the new system. Then we can go back to normal in terms of RPs and POs and hiring and posting positions and all those things. But for now, we have to cut off what we're doing in Genzabar so that we give ourselves time to transition into Workday and go live December 18th. But again, I say that these things won't commence till January because after December 18th, we will be on winter break. All right. That is my chess workday update. I know that this was a lot. I will share this. Like I said, I will share this with everyone via email. So please plan accordingly in order to meet these deadlines because there will be no transactions allowed after these deadlines. Thank you. Mary Francis.
Open enrollment for insurance is from October 2nd through November 10th. During open/switch enrollment, eligible employees can change or add medical, dental, or vision plans, enroll for coverage if they do not already have coverage, add eligible family members. Vision plan vision will be offered through Davis Vision, and there is a 2-year minimum enrollment required for Davis Vision. Um, Cancellation of vision coverage is allowed only when family members have been enrolled for 2 or more years.
All right. If I recall, Carolyn, or I believe Carolyn, sent an email with this information, and we pulled this information straight out of there. So you should have it in your inbox if you still have questions about it. Dr. Carol Linder, Crystal Western Ford, and Amberlyn Gonzalez recently attended a workshop by the Food Depot on food date labeling. We will be getting some educational materials up around campus regarding this information on dates or program and nutritional guidelines. So this is part of our Rough Rider success, Luna Strong, our Luna Strong program, right? And so thanks to Dr. Linder, Crystal, and Amberlyn for attending those workshops, those trainings, and bringing that information back to us. Thank you.
The Rough Rider Mentorship Program has a lot of activities going on to include film prizes, Junior in Springer.
Anything else going on in the Rough Rider apprenticeship program? Right
Not
now,
that
they're working in Springer.
yeah, not that
Okay,
I know of.
all right. The Small Business Development Center (SBDC) is hosting a Business 101 boot camp in Springer on Wednesday, November 1st, 2023, from 2 to 4 p.m. at the LCC Springer Satellite. Please contact Brianna Montaño Baca for more information.
Our athletics is happy to announce 10 softball players are currently on track to have a 3.0 GPA for the fall semester, and all softball players are on track to have a minimum of 2.7. Thanks to the instructors and the ACE Lab for all the help with our athletes.
Softball is traveling to Eastern New Mexico State to play and will be home on Sunday and will be playing in Rodriguez Park at 11 and 1 o'clock. Um, Again, Eastern New Mexico, 4-year institution. because of the success that our softball team had last year, we are being invited by Division One and higher division schools to play against us in these types of exhibition games. So please get out there and support your baseball and your softball teams. Um, let's see, baseball. Our baseball team played Nimi, Northern,
New
no,
Mexico Military
Nimi,
Institute. Military Institute.
New Mexico Military Institute. I knew that. Was I throwing a blank on it? Anyway, our baseball team defeated Nimi last week, and it was the first time in our school history that we beat that school in baseball. So congratulations to the baseball team. Um, the baseball team is also traveling to Santa Rosa or already traveled to Santa Rosa and to represent Luna at the Santa Rosa parade. Baseball will be playing Nimi at home this Sunday at Rodriguez Park at 12 p.m. So last week we beat them. Let's see if we can beat them again on Sunday. And so please go and support the softball players and the baseball players at Rodriguez Park this weekend.
And just a reminder, please remember to look through the what's happening for what is happening in our surrounding areas this weekend.
All right. And it looks like that's all we have. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I know that there'll be questions and concerns about some of the information that I provided you today, but please keep an eye out. I'll be sending that email out here in a little bit. And please, I need your assistance. I need your help. I need your support in order to make this transition from Genzabar to Workday successful. Uh, Unfortunately, we need to do this. And so try to get the work in that you need, the paperwork in that you need now so that we can meet this deadline and then um, have a successful implementation and transition to Workday in January. Everyone have a nice weekend. Thank you. Oh, one more thing. Is it off yet? One more thing. Yesterday, Viewpoint with Dennis Quaid was on campus. I'd like for some of you maybe Google it, Viewpoint with Dennis Quaid, and they were on campus. They interviewed myself. They interviewed Francisco, and then we went out into the field and participated in one of the Cadencia in Action workshops. If you recall, we received a $3 million grant from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. We're using this money to establish the Wildfire Resiliency Training Center. Out of that Wildfire Resiliency Training Center, we are going to be developing a certificate degree in or a certificate program in forest restoration and management, a second certificate in land restoration, a third certificate in wildland fire fighting training, a fourth certificate in wildland urban interface training, and a fifth certificate in heavy equipment operation. Viewpoint was on campus yesterday to interview us about the Wildfire Resiliency Training Center and the certificates that we're developing. And they will be creating some marketing materials for us, and it'll be aired in the PBS channel before and after as commercials, before and after the programming that they offer in the PBS channel. But um, the videos will also be our property, and we can use them how we want. They will also be disseminating them to their audience, which is millions of people. And so we're trying to get the Luna word out there, and then the programs that we're offering here. They also filmed students in a classroom while they were on campus. And so I look forward to seeing what they created off of the film and the interviews. And as soon as I get them, I will be sharing them with everyone. So exciting stuff going on. And that's it. Thank you, Rachel.